Hello fun people, I'm Isaac Carlson, and to start breaking down the wonderful first season of the Owl House, I want to explore what Emperor Belos is planning. While Ida, Luce, King, and Lilith are all safe for now, Emperor Belos has been forcing more wild witches into covens, has sent what appears to be his right hand to look after the Owl House, and has begun to work on a device in secret, all to enact some event that is being referred to as the Day of Unity. What is going to happen when this fast approaching event finally takes place? The ruler of the Boiling Isles rules by fear and an iron fist, but at the moment his past and his future plans have remained mostly a mystery. This powerful witch has wielded impressive and formidable magic that did seem to even surpass the Clawthorn sisters, but he seems to be doing so through some horrifying ways. His spirit seems to not only be connected to the Titan, but is sustained because of the consumption of talismans. He's willing to execute any witch or demon that defies him, and for some reason he wants a portal to the human realm.
I just want the portal she came through.
When Luce was originally brought to the Boiling Isles, it seemed like a simple feat of magic. Everyone in the demon realm seemed familiar with humans, but I guess they could have been aware of mankind without actually interacting with them before, kind of like how Luce knows about many aspects of mythical creatures because of what lead through into the human realm. Still though, a portal to the human world only being in the possession of Ida is kind of fascinating. How is that key forged? How can't Belos create his own portal? Maybe there were other portals in the past that were destroyed in the Savage Age, but how did Ida get a hold of the last one? The portal key seems like something that Belos would have gone after when he was collecting the rest of his powerful relics, so how did that slip through his fingers? Either way, he lost it, and while Ida was able to profit off of it for a while, its power seems like it's going to be able to be used for a ceremony we don't fully understand yet.
I don't know why Belos wants it, but we can't take any chances.
While a lot of the time Ida seems like one of the wisest witches because she's willing to detach herself from the Emperor's control, she doesn't know as much as Belos about the dark magic that is able to be unleashed. She was able to understand how to leverage her connection with magic to become an extremely powerful witch and understands the importance of connecting to the Isles, but whatever Emperor Belos has in store for the world is not something she's learned about before. Somewhere along the line, Belos unearthed some type of knowledge that no one else possesses, but you know that's left within his deep convoluted backstory that I'm sure we'll get to learn eventually, or at least I really hope so. I mean, we're supposed to connect with Luce, and I know Luce would want answers if she was watching her own show, so let's hope we get all the answers to these questions that are being set up. There's honestly so much about the show that I could go in depth about because every aspect of the world seems to be introduced deliberately to foreshadow and build the story that's coming, and I don't think Belos is any different. This show is just amazing to be able to watch. After an absence of Tangled the series and DuckTales, this was exactly what I needed to get super excited about Disney television animation again. The way that he always reiterates to everyone that he speaks for the Titan makes me wonder, does Emperor Belos control the Titan, or is the Titan alive? Is Belos the villain of the story, or just a puppet? And the Titan is the true darkness that our characters should be fearing. Even beyond the evil that's tied to Belos, that's ingrained into the Boiling Isles history, maybe there's more to what's going on. There's times where I've thought Belos might be related to Ida or Luce, and I think there's some possibility of the villain being connected to our heroes in a more personal way, but whatever is overcoming Belos is something demonic. There seems to be an understanding that he will use all of his resources, influence, and magic to destroy anyone who falls out of line, and that he leaves without question.
If you want to save your mentor, give me the portal to the human realm.
Soon after expressing his desire for Ida's portal, Belos also admits that their plans don't actually involve an attempt to take over Luce's home, which honestly threw me for a loop. They seem to assert that they aren't so insensitive as to cripple the freedoms of the humans. Through Belos acknowledging that their goals are not connected to ruling over others, the villains right now are showcasing that they believe that they aren't acting in a truly selfish way, that they're doing something beyond themselves.
You probably think we want to invade the human realm, but the Titan's will is not so boorish. You'll understand soon.
Again, why is the portal so important, and how come even after Luce destroys the portal, does Belos need to use the pieces in order to construct his device? The process of venturing to the human realm must be more difficult compared to what we were initially introduced to. At first, Ida made it seem like sending away the giraffes was a cakewalk. Now I think it's possible that it might not be so easy for Luce to return home, even though there's clearly some type of close bond between the two realms.
Every myth you humans humans have is caused by a little of our world leaking into yours.
I mean, don't get me started about how Luce is able to text with her mom from the demon realm, and that there is someone clearly sending letters to her mother in order to have her not come looking for Luce. There's some weird interconnected conspiracy clearly going on, but what's most important to me right now is the arrival of the Day of Unity.
In the meantime, the Day of Unity is almost upon us, and we have much work to do.
Based on how we're seeing the portal being rebuilt amongst these tubes, rings, and wings in a similar way to Belos' Empire's iconic symbol, I believe Emperor Belos is continuing forward work on this ceremonious day for the Titan that will do far more than just open a portal to the human realm. Belos is going at a rapid pace to ensure that they will be prepared for whatever event will alter their magic. From how everyone connected to the Emperor communicates about the Day of Unity, it seems to be a timed event approaching that may be like the Moonlight Conjuring. Since we've been told that the Day of Unity must happen soon, perhaps there's a cosmic event that will be occurring that is integral to their plan succeeding. And currently what I believe is that Emperor Belos is going to attempt to bind the two realms together. I think the demon and human realms are what are going to be unified. And while I don't know for sure right now why that would be desired to be done, I think whatever they're working towards is being pursued to revive the Titans. As we learned from the unauthorized Boiling Isles history, no one knows where the Titans came from or how they perished, but now I believe Emperor Belos is working to bring them back. In the Emperor's castle, we are shown a stained glass window that depicted people submitting to Emperor Belos at the same time that a Titan was rising, and I think this is what Belos is hoping to accomplish. Maybe Belos believes he's serving both realms by uniting them, and is doing the morally correct actions by doing whatever it takes to allow the Titans to come to life again. Maybe the realms are being planned to be united through an event with the sun that will empower Belos' device. And from there, maybe that binding of the two realms would allow Belos to leverage how magic works differently in the human realm, like how Luce discovered her runes failed on Earth when she attempted to attack Lilith. Maybe the Titan was originally destroyed by humans' magic, so bringing the Titan into the human realm would revive him because that magic would disappear. Or maybe there's some type of magic that needs to be accessed in the human world for the Titan to stay alive. I think Belos needs something from the human realm to help the Titan. What I believe is coming is a day where the witches and demons of the Boiling Isles will be forced to submit to Emperor Belos when he uses the magic granted to him by a celestial event connected to the sun to bind the human realm and demon realm together with his device using Ida's portal. If this event is able to occur, I believe we will see the return of the all-powerful Titans. But let me know down below what your thoughts and theories are surrounding Emperor Belos' Day of Unity. And while I've loved the Owl House so far, what did you think of the first season? Also make sure to subscribe and click the beautiful bell, and then click on another magical video in the description or on the screen. Finally, thank you to my patrons, thank you for watching, and have a magical day.